Come walk to work with me. Yes, we're going to walk to my office this morning to get started on everything. Yes, my office is right there. It's cold out here. It's kind of sad I have to wear a jacket just to come walk maybe 30 feet. But it works out. This is where we do all of our packaging, keep all of the supplies, computer, everything that's listed. And then there's a huge shed right there that I keep everything before it's listed that I need to go through as I pick it up. So I pick up leftover garage sale items, estate sale items to flip. Let's go in the office. Sorry if this is fast, but I have a lot to do today. But I walk in. This is my husband's Pokemon collection. We don't sell, but I set this up for him. But he's got a lot of unopened packs that I'm sure people would love for us to sell. My sons go nuts over trying to come and open them because he doesn't open them fast enough. And then we have the computer, my desk, my setup. Most everything in here I either got free or I've gotten really, really cheap. So, for instance, my metal desk that's a vintage, old, really heavy metal desk that I just threw some laminate over the top to fix it was free. My really nice Vera desk that ran about $350 I got for $7 on an auction. Our computer, printers, my full trash because I haven't cleaned the office today. Where we package all of our packing supplies. This is where we ship. This is all of our shipping stuff. My son likes to ask me why I have so many of these, but it's because they're not all the same. Some of them suck, some of them don't, some of them are great. And I got them for free. So all these hangers, all the slat walls for free, which I'm still hanging up in different places so that I can use them and put them to good use. Our map, Lightbox map, where I posted this earlier, but this is all the places that we've shipped to for 2024 and 2025. The clear ones are from 2024. All the yellow ones are from this year. So next year I'll actually start a whole new map in January and then hang it somewhere else. But I will be keeping this one because this was a lot of work and it's just kind of cool to see all the different places that we ship to. More slat wall space. I just hung these after digging them out of some of these to kind of condense, but so I just need to put the plastic bags over them so that moths don't get to them. This is kind of what I'm working on right now, which is a little bit of random porcelain that I found still. Yes, I can get to these boxes, but most of these are cookbooks, old cookbooks, different random things that are smaller. And yes, I can pull this desk out. I just pull it out whenever I want to. Normally it's not covered in stuff. I started pulling these jackets so that I can put like all of the leather jackets over here. Again, bagging them. There's some records. Everything in these gray totes is mostly clothing. And then, of course, you're always going to have random stuff in here that you still need to list or stuff that you don't want as you list and as you go through stuff. So I usually give it to one of our 5 kids, one of our 10 grandkids, anybody that needs it, or I donate it to a nonprofit local thrift store. So, stuffed animals. Then we have the heavier totes, which I love these totes. We actually got these from a deal for $4 a piece from a friend who was moving, who had bought these brand new just to move, and $4 a piece, cannot beat it. They can get really heavy really quick, so try not to put too much glass stuff in there, although it does happen. Then free shelf. So always going to make use of free shelving, anything I can get my hands on whenever I go pick up stuff for free. So not everything is technically in one spot, so obviously I use the SKU system so I can find stuff. So whenever I sell something, if it's in T0010, I know that I just go up there, grab it out. I have a ladder and a step ladder that I can reach anything up there so I don't have to pull it off. These are the only 2 shelves that we actually bought. They were about $70 a piece, but hey, they're sturdy, they work great, and everything else I got was free. Another free shelf. I don't particularly like this one as much because it's not as sturdy, and you see one even has like a little crack right there, so I have to be careful what I put on there. More totes, more of these that I need to hang up in random places. These are mostly vintage. I think they're actually all vintage Playboys that we sell weekly, and a lot of records. I'm currently trying to figure out a different way that I can store these. This is a great way to store them, but I'm kind of worried, even though this area doesn't get direct sun at any point during the day, still they're kind of by the window, and I need to put them somewhere where they're a little bit safer. Porcelain, different things, kind of just sitting around. Another free shelf that I just looked up on. It's great. It's pretty solid. It's got some books. More porcelain, of course, because I had millions of porcelain that I had gotten from a lot of stuff that I had bought. And they were probably about $2 a piece, so I make pretty good money on those as I sell at least one or two a day, if not more. And then have a lot of repeat buyers on those. These are books. These are just extra totes. These have porcelain, jeans, stuff like that. And then we have a huge collection of precious moments that we bought off of somebody also. So there's a huge lot of those. These aren't all of them, as there are some, and a few of those, as usual, got a little bit disconnected and accidentally hit the button. Yay. Anyway, back to where we were. So this is little sets, baseball cards, tumblers I've made in the past that I sell some of sometimes. And then, of course, poppets. Everybody has poppets. More of these. Just random stuff. There's all kinds of stuff in all of them. I wish that I could like really put them all together, but because I get stuff randomly, they just kind of go in whatever tote I can get them in and whatever SKU I can get them in. I try to keep some of the glassware over here because it's just easier and I can see it, go right to it. It's great. This whole gondola I got for $10 at a store, so it was a great find. Some vintage toys, ornaments, Coca-Cola stuff, salt and pepper shakers. This really cool horse that's metal and I really like it, but it's in here, of course, because we sell everything. More slat walls that I need to hang up, same thing. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the tour, and I will be happy to do more later after my office is clean, possibly, and I get everything kind of situated, which it is a never-ending process. Anybody that sells anything will say the same thing. It is a never-ending process. Organizing, I love to organize. I absolutely love it. I love to clean, and I cannot work in a space that is not somewhat put together and organized and clean. It makes it so much easier. We try to recycle anything that we can. It's good for the environment. I'm all about that. But we also have to buy boxes and stuff like that. But I always have, buddies and people that actually save me different boxes. And then obviously we get our own, stuff from Amazon, of course, because we're big Amazon and eBayers also. So we get boxes and we reuse them, which is great. Everybody should do it. But we still try to remain professional and have everything look nice and neat and make sure that it gets packed. I have a really high rating, even with a lot of sales. I've only had one or two negatives, and they really weren't my fault. It was actually because, their mail person or whatever damaged it, left it out in the rain, it got wet. I even had one person literally ship me the same box that their person left out in the rain. It was soaking wet. It was porcelain, so it wasn't even damaged, because those things are really sturdy. But her mail lady left it out in the rain, and she literally shipped it back to me in the same exact box. And of course, the post office put a sticker on it that actually said, "This is how we got this item. It's not our fault." So she tried to leave me a negative. I got it removed by eBay because I will take full responsibility if it is my fault. I will immediately refund. I will do whatever it takes to have good customer service and keep my rating at 100 or somewhere close to 100, because, it can get really hard. But I try to make people happy, and I have really good reviews, so I try to keep it that way. But anyway, this is our office. I'm so glad I could share it with you guys, and I hope everybody has a great weekend. I'm going to get started packaging.